MENA Golf Tour is our tour.
It is the perfect platform for amateurs to prepare for the big stage.
A centre stage for excellence.
This is the best development tour in the world.
It provides the perfect platform to improve your skills.
Let's tee off the biggest season of the MENA Golf Tour.
Bigger, better and potentially the best season to date, the MENA Golf Tour has come a long way since its inaugural season in 2011. From 4 events, it's expanded to a massive 19. In the process, they've added 5 new countries to the journey across 3 continents, making it a truly global tour. So how are the organisers looking at this remarkable progress?
With pleasure. It's a great thing to happen to this tour after 4 or 5 years. If you look at all the different golf clubs we've been through, they've been very helpful in terms of they're giving us the course for 4 days free of charge. They're providing a lot of their facilities for us. I mean, that's worth a lot of money to them, but they forego that to try and encourage young people to play golf, and we really appreciate that. Now, because we've been doing this TV, as you know, we have been pushing TV on YouTube, sending it to different destinations, and these destinations started saying there is a good thing happening because of the MENA Tour, and now they want to help.
The 2016 season teed off with a Q School in Spain, reflecting the ever-growing interest of golfers from around the world. With European Tour and Asian Tour berths up for grabs, coupled with an opportunity to play amongst a diverse field to hone the skills, no wonder then this has rapidly become a favourite among players from the MENA region and beyond.
The fact that it needs a Q School because there's so many people want to play is massive. That makes it a step up. The amount of tournaments, it's a full season now. I think in the past it was the beginning of the season, and then at the end of the season you had to go and find somewhere else to play, whereas now this is, you commit to this tour, this is where you play now. And yeah, it's getting more and more popular. I have a lot of people contact me and ask me about it, and this, for myself it's been good because I've seen it from the beginning get to this point where we went from 4 tournaments to 20 odd tournaments. And yeah, and it's an exciting time.
The tour has also been a breeding ground for amateurs. A lot of them have turned pro. Morocco's Ahmed Marjan in particular has been the find, becoming the first and only Arab winner so far. Similarly, James Allen has finished on top of the heap on several occasions in the order of merit for amateurs, and now he's decided to graduate to the next level.
It's been a fantastic boost, fantastic performance for helping me. I mean, in terms of playing with great players, you can learn so much off these guys, and I think that's kind of really what's moved my game on in the last few years is, moving on, travelling the world, learning how to adapt to all sorts of different things, different grasses, different courses week in, week out, and and also playing with better players. They're all fantastic on the tour. They all help you if you ask questions, and I mean I've definitely asked my fair share, so it's been great.
Once again, we're in the golfing capital of the MENA region, Morocco, to start the season. Over the years, Mohammedia has been a hospitable host of the tour. For the 4th year in a row, it looked in pristine condition to welcome the golfers to kick off their respective campaigns. The hosts left no stone unturned in order to conduct a memorable week for the visitors.
Well, this partnership was dated from some years ago, and Mohammedia, it's really happy each time that the MENA Tour comes over here to offer the best facilities and the best golf course that we can. This year, the golf course is fantastic. We thank His Majesty, our King, Mohammed VI, and His Royal Highness Prince Moulay Rashid for offering us a chance and all the help to have a good partnership with the MENA Tour and receive them each year.
Rain with strong winds was the order of the opening day in Mohammedia. In struggling conditions, England's Andrew Marshall shot a 4 under 68 to take the honours in the first round. His fellow countryman Jamie Elson had a bogeyless round and finished at 3 under on 69. South Africa's Tyler Hogarty matched that score, but in far more dramatic fashion, with 6 birdies and 3 bogeys. In the second round, 9-time winner Zane Scotland upped the ante and marched among the contenders. Meanwhile, Morocco's Younes El Hassani smoked 8 birdies in the last 11 holes to move up the ladder. That's how the leaderboard shaped up moving into the final round. It was a 4-way tie at the top between 3 Englishmen and a South African. Meanwhile, Morocco's Younes El Hassani and Scotland's Chris Robb were 2 shots off the pace. Time for a short break. On the other side, the D-Day in Mohammedia. Stay with us. Welcome back to the MENA Golf Tour. You're watching the highlights of the Royal Golf Mohammedia Open by HLO. England's Lee Caulfield got off to a flyer. A wonderful approach on the first hole, which would lead to a birdie. Antonio Costa looked in fine form as well. This approach setting up a birdie for the Chilean. The overnight co-leader Jamie Elson also got a birdie after this approach to move into the ascendancy early on. Meanwhile, Caulfield continued the good work. This second shot on the third, setting up yet another birdie for the Englishman. Elsewhere, South Africa's Tyler Hogarty birdied the second to start his day on a bright note. All eyes on Zane Scotland. This superb approach set up a birdie opportunity for him on the third. Caulfield was having a dream start, his 3rd birdie of the day on the 7th. The 4-time winner on the tour was really getting into his groove. But Scotland continued to impress. Another birdie, this time on the 6th. Contrasting fortunes meanwhile for Andrew Marshall, having a tough start. A bogey at 5 and he slipped to 6 under for the tournament. So as the final group approached the end of the front 9, Zane Scotland led the way with a 1-shot advantage over Tyler Hogarty. Jamie Elson was a shot further behind. We now pick up play with Andrew Marshall at the 6th hole. He's 2 shots off the pace. Here is Marshall. It's been a tricky start for him. His second shot, par 4. It's an absolute cracker as well. That's more like it from Andrew Marshall. Zane Scotland, the leader, he was in trouble off the tee. Found the bushes. This is now a bogey putt, which he gets. But it's his first drop shot of the day. And Scotland slips back to 8 under. Birdie putt for Marshall on the 6th. Beautiful approach. And no doubt, back on track, Andrew Marshall. 7 under for the man from Sutton in Ashfield. Here's Scotland on the tee at the 8th, following his bogey. Co-leader at the moment. 161 metres. That's an excellent approach, about 15 feet for birdie. Here's Marshall again on the 7th, the par 5. This is his 3rd shot. And he's controlled it really nicely. Another opportunity for the Englishman. Here's the birdie putt of Scotland on the 8th. Dropped a shot on the last. Chance to get the stroke back immediately. Shaves the hole on the left. It's a par though for Zane Scotland. Oops. Send us a postcard for that trip, Zane. Tyler Hoggerty's been in trouble off the tee on the 7th, the par 5. This is a bogey putt, which he slides by. That's 2 shots now behind Zane Scotland. And that could be key come the end of the day. Tidies up, but there's disappointment for the South African. Back to 6 under. Andrew Marshall, a birdie putt, also on the 7th. Had a sticky start to the day, but beginning to find his feet, and Marshall becoming a threat. Moves to 8 under par, co-leader. Eagle chance for Zane Scotland on the 9th. Just off the green. Oh, shaves the hole. It'll be a birdie though. Scotland takes the lead outright. His 12th birdie of the tournament. Zane Scotland making a move just at the right time. 9 under par. Absolutely spectacular views of the Atlantic Ocean. This is Marshall on the 8th. He doesn't like that, or doesn't seem to. Just on the back of a birdie, and it's a poor tee shot from Andrew Marshall just at the wrong time. This is our first look at Jamie Elson for a while. This is a birdie putt on the 9th, the par 5, which he rolls in nicely. Elson beginning to make a move. All chasing Zane Scotland at the moment. It's a par putt now for Marshall, who has chipped up. It just won't go in, he can't believe it. Disappointment following the birdie. Andrew Marshall drops to 7, 2 behind our leader Zane Scotland. Lee Caulfield started the round so well. This is a birdie putt on the 11th hole. Needs to make them just at this time, Caulfield, if he is to be a threat in this tournament. Six under after 11 holes, Lee Caulfield. This is the 9th. 3rd shot for Tyler Hoggerty. Another eagle chance. Already seen 1 double bogey from the South African. Nicely lagged up. That should be a birdie. Here's the leader, Zane Scotland, on the 10th, par 4. 2nd shot. Looks to be swinging the club really nicely. Won't be too happy with that, I wouldn't imagine. Safely on the green, though. Here is the birdie putt for Tyler Hoggerty. Back on the right track. Hoggerty back up to 7 under par. 2 behind Scotland. Still in with a real chance. Long putt for Scotland for his birdie. Oh, just at the right time. What an absolute cracker. Puffs his cheeks out. He knows how important that is, Zane Scotland. A two-shot cushion now, looking for his 10th title on the tour. His great friend Jamie Elson, 2 shots behind at 8 under. We'll take a short break here. When we return, we'll showcase the climax of the opening tournament of the 2016 season. Stay tuned. A very warm welcome back to Morocco as we move to the business end of the Royal Golf Mohammedia Open by HLO. Zane Scotland continued his surge. Consecutive birdies for him on the 10th and 11th that strengthened his grip over the proceedings. Tyler Hogarty, though, lost his way in the middle of the round. He found water from his tee at the 10th, resulting in a bogey. Jamie Elson's spectacular eagle from the bunker certainly kept his hopes alive. Andrew Marshall had an eagle opportunity of his own. No eagle, but another birdie. Lee Caulfield set up a birdie chance on the 16th. He really needed a strong finish. Scotland, meanwhile, missed an easy par to drop a shot on the 15th. After a bogey on the 15th, Elson managed a birdie on the 16th, which could have been an eagle. Tyler Hogarty's impressive putt on the 15th earned him a birdie. It was suddenly all tightening up. With 2 holes to play for the final group, Zane Scotland enjoyed a 2-shot lead over Jamie Elson. Marshall still had a mathematical chance of turning the tables on the top 2. We joined play with Elson, lining up his 2nd shot on the penultimate hole. Tricky 2nd shot for Elson on the par 3. Not bad, but not his Sunday best. Here's Hogarty on the 16th, a par 5. This is a par putt. Really needs this. Disappointment for Tyler Hogarty. Back to 6 under just at the wrong time. But the leader's looking impressive. Zane Scotland, 12 under. This is his 2nd to the par 3. Bit of work to do for his par. Birdie putt for Marshall. She taps in nicely. Andrew Marshall 9 under. 2 holes left. Crucial par putt for Jamie Elson. Really needs this to put pressure on Scotland, and he's holed it beautifully. Real clutch putt, that one. Scotland for par at the 17th. Just misses on the right hand side. His lead is down to 1. Opportunity knocks for Andrew Marshall. Tee shot on the 17th. Needs a good one. Looking at it a little bit anxiously. And no wonder he's pulled it way left into the bunker. Just when he needed a really good one. Here's Elson. Third shot to the final hole. Just a shot behind the leader. And it's another good iron shot from Jamie Elson. Here's Marshall second from the bunker on the 17th. And he's played that absolutely beautifully. Scotland on the 18th, his second shot, the leader by 1. That's a good safe shot from Zane Scotland. Hoggerty's really fallen away as the rounds progressed. Birdie putt though on the 17th, which he holds beautifully. Tyler Hoggerty, 7 under par. It's been another good tournament from him. It's been a really good first tournament from Jamie Elson. It's a par putt though on the 18th. And he's on the walk after it, and he's left it short. Disappointing finish with a bogey, but he will have really enjoyed the experience. Rounds of 69, 68 and 70, 9 under par, Jamie Elson. In the hands of Zane Scotland for yet another win. This is for victory. Kept it together solidly. Won't be the birdie, but it'll be a safe par for Zane Scotland. He finishes at 11 under. Congratulations from his great friend Elson. 69, 68, 68, 11 under Zane Scotland. Well, Marshall needs this to go in if he's to force the playoff. That's another solid iron shot from Andrew Marshall, who's also had a terrific day. But it's Zane Scotland's trophy, Zane Scotland's title. They're all playing for the minor places now. Hoggerty. He's given it a really good effort, Tyler Hoggerty, as has Marshall. He finishes on 7 under, 69, 68, 72. Slightly disappointing final round. Birdie putt for Marshall to finish in second place. It'll be a tap-in par for Andrew Marshall. Really giving it a good effort to catch Zane Scotland. 68, 69 and 70. Finishes on 9 under par. So that's how the final standings shaped up. Younes El Hassani finished at tied 10th. 5 players ended at 7 under. England's Andrew Marshall and Jamie Elson were tied for second place. But the most successful player in MENA Golf Tour's history, Zane Scotland, was crowned champion in Mohammedia.
There's 4 of us tied. There's going to be plenty of birdies, and I thought, right, I'm just going to go about my business. And I just kind of thought to myself, if I play well, I'll probably win. So I just thought, right, just concentrate on yourself, and the rest take care of itself. Last season, I didn't win any tournaments, and I was a bit frustrated, and I worked really hard this winter to come out and kind of stamp my authority on it a bit, and get back into the winning habit.
Welcome to the prize presentation for the 2016 Royal Golf Mohammedia Open presented by HLO. The Sheikh Maktoum Golf Foundation Award was introduced in 2014 to recognise the achievements of players from the MENA region. In the amateur division, in first place, from Morocco, Omar Azrif. And in the professional division, in first place, from Morocco, Younes El Hassani. And the leading amateur for this week with scores of 74, 71, 75 for a total of 220 from Morocco, Omar Azraf. And the 2016 Royal Golf Mohammedia Open presented by HLO champion and his 10th win on the MENA Golf Tour with scores of 69, 68, 68 for a total of 205, 11 under par. From England, Zane Scotland.
So that's all from Mohammedia, where Scotland teed off the season with a terrific triumph to complete a tremendous 10. Until we meet again, Basalama from Morocco.